Lawyers and human rights advocates in Victoria have mounted a legal challenge to police surveillance of protesters. The civil case is about whether police have breached Victoria's Privacy Act and Human Rights Charter by filming people taking part in a peaceful protest. Hamish Fitzsimmons reports.
The image of a police officer with a handheld camera at a protest or similar public gathering is something many people are used to. But at this forum in Melbourne, people want to know what's being done with that information once the protest is over.
What we do know is that there have been a large number of MOUs, Memoranda of Understanding, between the Victorian Police and various private developers, which require the police and private developers to swap information, personal information about protesters.
The issue was first raised in 2009, when it was revealed Victoria Police had agreed to provide information about protesters to the consortium building a desalination plant in Gippsland. One of the people involved was local vet Chris Heislers.
It's one thing, that information going to government departments and so forth, but to go to a private company really worried me, and it worried a lot of people involved in the campaign, and it scared a lot of people.
Farmer Jan Beers succeeded in accessing the information that was gathered about her by the builders of Victoria's north-south water pipeline, which she led protests against.
Police were privy to that information, and it was also shared with the Security Intelligence Group, who were responsible for counter-terrorism. That seemed a little bit of overkill to me. I mean, here I am, a 60-plus-year-old grandmother who had never protested before.
Lisa Karipis was filmed at an uneventful protest outside a power station in 2010. Months later, she formally requested the Victoria Police destroy any information on her that they'd gathered. That request was refused.
We were told you can't guarantee that at some point in the future somebody who was at that protest will not make a complaint about what transpired. And we thought, well, surely there's got to be a test of reasonableness here. Can the police hold on to this footage forever?
That case is being taken to the Victorian Civil and Administrative Tribunal in July, on the grounds police have breached Victoria's privacy and human rights laws by retaining the material they collected.
There certainly are rules that regulate precisely how the Victoria Police collect information and how they retain it. That's what the Information Privacy Act contains. So the question here is, have those rules been complied with?
In a statement, the Victoria Police told Lateline when surveillance is conducted, it's done in order to identify protesters who may commit a crime, and that any information is held no longer than necessary. But civil rights lawyers reject that argument and want stronger privacy laws to protect individuals.
If somebody's acting unlawfully, they have a proper basis to collect and use information. But if you just go and stand outside Hazelwood power station and hold a banner up saying you think it should close down, you're not breaking the law. The police have no right to collect any information about you on that basis.
Hamish Fitzsimmons, Lateline.